Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. Hiding my heart again, blind myself to the pain. I'll look away, turn my tears into rain. You know my mind doesn't stop, makes me something wrong. I'll move too fast and destroy all that I know that I want to base again. I don't even know who's a friend, I don't even think there's a plan for me. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. What's it been done so far? There's too much that I don't know. Shouldn't be right, oh no. There's too much that I don't know. There's too much that I don't know. Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. There's too much that I don't know. There's too much that I don't know.
Flowers bloom with every breath. The sun and moon, they take a rest. I write your name up in the sky. Hearing your name makes me so high. Natural phenomenon, unexplainable feeling. I was lost, but I found you. Would you let me hold your hand and fly? You don't have to be afraid, everything will be alright.
Wow.
There we go.
That is so much better than. You know what? Why don't we can have the stream preview on my screen and then.
Okay.
And then we can have. It'll be a bit behind, but. There we go.
Zooms in on
That is much better. Probably.
Aha!
We're so professional.
Hi guys. Let us know if any of the stuff isn't like if you can't hear us, etc. So, yeah, because we did try and set everything up right, but you know.
Yeah.
It can always be a little bit hard to know for sure whenever it's an IRL one.
I mean, don't worry. Everyone from my chat knows that this is far more professional than what they used to.
Yeah, well, here we are. We're vibing. Also, the recipe's going to be on my phone, so
that's okay. We're making cookies, chocolate chip cookies. Look, here are the chocolate chips. Ooh.
Yes.
Hi, Kai. Hi, Steffan.
Hi.
Hi, Ella.
I'm going to turn on the
And
oven as well.
look, 3D printed cookie cutters that I gave to Claire
Mm-hmm.
for some.
Wasn't it Christmas?
Christmas?
I think it was Christmas. Yeah.
We've got a little Triforce.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Hylian Shield. A delay means I'm just going to assume that I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
A coin. This one is in 2 parts, but a Hylian crest. A rupee.
You came all the way to Northern Ireland to steal them back. Shake my head.
And a spirit orb. Oh yeah. The
For Tim.
to
represent
He's not here yet, I don't think.
Tim.
But
Yes. He's too busy watching other streams.
yeah, well, I saw Kai put the surprise Pikachu. I was like, yes. Actual cooking show, you're so right. I tell you what though, being in my socks and like in a kitchen makes me want to like do ballet stuff.
I don't think that has anything to do with being in a kitchen specifically, but having something to like hold at this level.
That's my bar.
Yeah, exactly. It's that kind of a vibe. Okay, so
I can show them my socks.
Do not follow. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have our Maryberry recipe, which is lovely and chill. Where's the actual like?
Tell you what, I'm also not normally on camera when I'm doing an IRL stream.
I'm normally on camera. Yeah, that's why I have multiple cameras normally, because you gotta look down and at you.
Yeah, that would be great if I had space and money.
Okay, cool. So, first thing we're gonna need ads. Oh, I actually forgot to get the vanilla extract. 1 second.
We've got everything here except for vanilla extract, I think.
Big thing.
Wow, it is a big thing. Baron.
Oh.
L'essence de vanille.
Yeah, fancy. I know.
I thought that said dicks from over here.
No, it's the freaking.
What is that?
It's Russian roulette. Is the webcam delayed?
By like half second.
Let me see if I can. This is always.
That is annoying, Steffan. You're right.
Possible.
Hi, Dan.
Let me go back to it, please. Okay. I can. Hear me
If I move around. And I guess it's the talking bit that matters. So you can see my face when I talk.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna deactivate it and reactivate it, so the screen's gonna go black for a second. Just bear with. It's okay. We're just gonna.
Do not panic.
You can still hear us. It's fine.
No panicking. It's not allowed.
Hopefully this is better. Other than this, I'm not really sure what else we can do.
Wow.
The funny thing is we
fully panic.
Is that
it
more?
got worse. It might, unless it's the microphone, but
no. But the microphone would be fast then. The camera's slow, right? It's delayed.
Wait. Well, you never said which one was delayed, I suppose. Our webcam is delayed.
Yeah.
Why, Steffan? Why did you have to point this out? We could have never known.
It is very warm.
Oh.
Well, only the background actually, which is the bit that it's trying to cool itself with, so that's fine.
Yeah. It's allowed to be warm. Clap again. You know what? We can kind of. If I put it on quietly, they won't hear it. Probably.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, I didn't have it quite quiet enough, loud enough for you to hear. To be fair.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna hold on. We're gonna go to BRB screen as I fix this.
A great start.
Yeah, this is starting well. BRB. Oh. I
is beautiful.
forgot this, but here's our BRB
B.
screen.
Our
B.
Cycle starting again. So much riding on what we get done between the moon and the sun. And you know time doesn't stop. This whole life is a clock, moving too fast. And you can't even feel like I can do this again. I don't even know who I am. I don't even think there's a plan for me. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. There's too much that I don't know. What's too big, I'm so small. There's too much that I don't know. Shouldn't be here at all, no. There's too much that I don't know. There's too much that I don't know. Hiding my heart again, blind myself to the pain. I'll go away, turn my tears into rain. You know my mind doesn't stop, makes me something wrong. I'll move too fast and destroy all that I know that I want to base again. I don't even know who's a friend. I don't even think there's a plan for me. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. Don't ask me questions, I keep on forgetting. My head's always empty, there's too much that I don't know. What's too big, I'm so small. There's too much that I don't know. Shouldn't be here at all, no. There's too much that I don't know.
delay seems less.
Haha, okay. Is it?
Well, at least between those two.
Okay.
Okay. What do we think? There's been quite a lot of talk as well.
Yeah, we kind of missed a bit of this. I do not know a single...
When Jack came in.
Oh my god,
frogs.
the frog, the Maddie. I don't
Yeah.
think we really said too much about Dan being here, but welcome.
There's so many people.
Oh my god.
It was pretty
Okay.
bad still. Did you try? Well, we couldn't while the camera was.
Yeah, it
running.
wouldn't let us, right? It was grayed out. So it might be that we can't do it while it's live, but it still would be helpful.
If we go to BRB, we probably can do.
Well, it wasn't letting us in BRB. We were on BRB when I was.
Well, we had the preview open though.
Yeah, but we need to get access to the camera in the sources.
True.
Why can't you do it live?
I don't know.
It was grayed out, but if you go back to it, so it's at the bottom. Yeah, work top cam. And then scroll. It was video format. Yeah, it's grayed out.
Yes.
It's
Alas, cannot click.
It's set to any at the moment, but yeah, it seems to be grayed out. So unless we stop and start again, which I don't mind doing,
No.
it wouldn't take us very long. But
I mean, this is. Yeah.
yeah.
It's also because like the activate we're not showing my
We can't tell.
I don't know. Let's. Wait, I should do it this way.
So
We are reading chat. Post a pic in Discord. You have to set resolution to custom. Okay.
hold
We
on.
are in hold. We can't. We just only have one thing open at a time. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have Discord open, Stefan.
So demanding.
I know.
Right, custom then. Custom. I missed the button.
Here, this is what he sent me.
Resolution. Don't worry about the black screen. Or do we want the high resolution?
Probably not,
Okay.
because the laptop will struggle.
Video format
And
okay.
that's all the... Was the FPS fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just output. Well now.
Deactivate and reactivate.
Yeah. Are we back?
No. He's broken my webcam.
Stefan, you've broken the webcam. Right.
No, that's just...
See chat now.
Okay, I'll talk to chat. You do like there's a big Discord. You have to set the resolution custom. You have a cute kitchen. This is my parents' kitchen. You, are they reading chat? Stefan's brother, please. Impatient. Set res to 1080p. By the way, I think that's what I did. Yeah. Now we're in the void. Chat, please stay with me. I'm hearing voices. Break the webcam. The voices are back. Yes.
Even if I put it on 30 FPS, like everything has got a selection now. It just doesn't want to.
Hold on, I'm gonna unplug it.
Okay.
I'll plug it back in.
I'll
We do have other camera options if we need them, but this is the best.
Reactivate again.
Maybe even switch off of it and switch back onto it. So switch the the device. You can switch the device.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing on that.
I think that's the same thing as deactivating and activating.
Yeah. What have
Well,
you
now
done?
it doesn't want to show at all, Stefan. So go device. If I go back to device default, does it now show? No. No, it doesn't.
Which is interesting because the format thing. So like, okay.
Stefan, I swear.
Hold on. I know what it might be.
What did you do?
I think.
Now I'm in the chat.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
It's because this stole it. Hold on.
Oh, it did do a little steely. Well, I put it back on device default now, so we can put it back. Go on custom again.
Custom.
Elgato software decided to yoink it. Right. We've changed the things. What do we think, gang? Better.
Yay! Okay, sorry, that's very loud. Immediately was like, ugh.
We're excited. I'm in the sink. What are you talking about? Matt said we're in the sink.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put chat back on this so that we can see it. Okay. Right. We're
ready.
baking things.
We're ready to bake.
I need my phone.
Boing boing.
Okay, so. Okay, Mary Berry. This is Mary Berry's cookie
My
recipe.
queen.
Alright. Does it matter? Oh, she wants it even higher. Oh my god. She wants 190, not 180. Okay, so we want to grease the baking trays. Which we have an array of. We can probably leave that for a little bit. And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Measure the butter and sugar into a medium bowl. And
Look at
beat
this
thoroughly.
old ass measuring thing. Look at it. Not even digital. We're in the Iron Age now.
Well, it's my mum's. It's my mum's. I don't know. Right. Okay. So we need 100 grams of butter, 75 grams of caster sugar, and 50 grams of black muscovado.
Are we?
Yeah. Well, that. Yeah.
Oh yes, I see.
Grams are the top one.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Lovely.
I meant to clean
That
it.
look. What a pain compared to a digital thing.
It's fine. I know how to use it.
Okay, you could do all that then.
Yes.
You could. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just do something.
You do something.
I'll do
yes.
something. Maybe I'll hand you the things.
Well, also technically, you could do this one roughly because it's got the grams on the side.
This is true. How much are we looking at?
100.
100. So 2 lots of. Why am I like this when I stream? I'm not like this usually. I just stream. When I stream, I'm like.
Can you girls calm down my ears?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oopsie. I mean,
I got
even
excited
turn this so
about
that you
it
can see
working. You can't blame me.
After everything we just went through.
I'm just going to chop into smaller bits.
Yeah, that'll mix much better.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not my first rodeo.
Ho ho ho. Certainly not. But how's everyone doing today?
Okay, what are you all up to on this fine Saturday?
Easter as well.
Man, no one cares about that.
Yeah, that means people are off.
Jesus is
For
the
longer.
reason for the season.
Well, and then the eggs are not really a Jesus related thing.
Yeah, I don't know what the eggs are about.
In your
Or
life.
chocolate. I guess chocolate is because you give it up for Lent, but
Yeah.
but like they didn't have chocolate back when Jesus died.
I don't think they made eggs out of it anyway.
I know what you're doing. You're drinking. Oh, wait, is that when the sinker's starting?
What?
They're doing an archipelago. A bunch of christened people.
Fair enough.
Doing an escape room this evening.
Ooh. You have to let us know if you get out.
No escape.
We'll never see you again. Oh my god.
You're playing Pokemon. Classic. Get it out of the way so I don't have to witness.
Witness.
Well, I mean, we play Pokemon. They play Pokemon in archipelagos, and then
And
all
you're
they
like,
get is Pokeballs. I'm just sending them Pokeballs all the time, and it's very boring. And they're not even useful.
Alright, we're
We'll never hear from you again. No.
Alright.
Here's your
Oh
butter.
my god, pre-cut beautifully.
Yeah, I mean I would
Okay.
measure it just in case.
True.
I might have been
A
wonky.
little bit. You're missing a little bit. Thank you. It's just
Damn.
under. Close though.
Unless your scales aren't accurate.
What is your problem with these scales?
I'm a woman of modern society.
It says the person who wears Victorian stuff. What do you mean?
I sewed the Victorian stuff on my modern sewing machine.
Yeah.
It's got more technology in it than this.
I'm not comparing this to a sewing machine.
No, the equivalent of this is a treadle. Alright,
A what?
a treadle. It's the one where like you put your foot like this on the thing to make the needle go up and down. Or like original sewing machines.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Watch out, guys. There's gonna be sound. There's
I think it'll be fine. It's a bit louder. It's not as loud as us yelling, so.
But true.
Because already the butter is stuck to itself.
Steffan the comedian.
What? Did you say something? Cannot hear a thing. Certainly not. Still a bit.
Look at Claire's parents, their fancy KitchenAid.
I have a KitchenAid. To be fair, I would say my KitchenAid is even more fancy than this. Because mine's light blue.
Ooh, and that does automatically make things fancy.
Mm-hmm. It was really hard to get. They apparently had to drive to go pick it up.
Oh my God.
And it was somewhere in the south of Ireland. They had to go middle of nowhere.
What, like south of Southern Ireland?
Yeah. So
That is quite
That's-
a way.
Yep. That's it's
Yeah, I feel
It's
like
one
a
of my
hand
prized
whisk is
possessions.
better.
no. Wow. Alright, you come into
Well,
this
I mean, all the
personally.
butter is like stuck to the side.
You say that there's like one bit of butter that's stuck to the side.
Well,
that's
that's more than zero.
Oh my goodness. Can't reach her standards.
Oh, my ankle's crunched.
Are
Ow.
you good? I look away for 1 second and you injure yourself doing.
That's what happens when I go on like the balls of my feet. Why are they called balls of your feet? I just thought about that. I don't have balls on my feet. Some droopers, baby.
Alright, so I feel like it's important to continue to give you something to do. So, we're gonna get you to grease things.
This is my contribution to our streams. This questionable jokes.
Don't worry, the decorating is coming, and that's your expertise here.
Well, I mean, I can't go creative with decorations though. They will be
Yeah.
the Zelda colours.
But like,
Right, am I greasing then?
yeah, have
Right,
at it.
cool.
There's butter.
Thanks.
And
I'm going to go
to
straight in there.
go for it.
I'm going straight in.
I've never seen someone do it like that.
You never see. This is how my mother taught me.
Alright, fair enough. Cat comes into your house and insults your KitchenAid. I know, it's ridiculous!
Well, because it's fancy and I can't afford that.
Oh my goodness. So we need to insult it. Make her do it herself, Cat. Or Claire. So make you do this yourself.
where?
Huh? You still can't hear anything? Thus far, Kat has only contributed complaints and nothing else to the cooking stew. Don't worry, she is not contributing more.
I'm doing
What was that,
work.
Steffan?
I've also contributed.
You could take the
questionable
butter
jokes.
over if you
That's
like.
a good idea.
Also,
As per usual.
we can return the Pikachu to a Pikachu when the man himself arrives. But until then, we could switch to other things. For example,
You need to get some of your emotes on there.
I have to do it myself though. It's so... Yeah, I could think about it. But it has to be 16 by 16. So, okay. I think
remember what sizes are.
bigger than 16 by 16.
Well, there's like different sizes for the emotes. Like you upload different sizes of the same thing, don't you? There's like a 72 by 72, I think, a 48 by 48. I can't remember what the smallest is.
Yeah, I didn't think it goes as low as 16 by 16.
No,
but
it's 48 might be the smallest.
yeah. That looks good. It's just a little bit of extra butter that's not quite mixed. Up the sides again. Okay. No, you can't, Steffan. Oh my god.
Hey!
It goes even fast. Okay. What is next? What is next? Ooh. Okay, hold
I
on.
do love how Mary Berry is just bung it all in, mix it. Yeah. One thing to say to make the
Okay. How's the grease going? It looks good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Look, all greased.
I'm so greasy.
Devin! Can you hear me? Far away. Let's do this together. Okay, great. Yeah, it's over for now. Actually, we're not doing that yet. Do you wanna?
Yes. Do you have like a little pot so that if there's any... Oh, the mug.
It's going into the mug.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just trying to move things out of the way when we don't need them, so that we may have space and people can see.
Yeah. You can watch my you can watch. How many am I doing?
One.
Oh, that's
Just one egg.
Yeah, where did this other egg go?
That was the eggs that were already here. My mum had used one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting.
I'm a different person when I start streaming, I swear. Go into entertainment mode. This is why I get so tired from streaming though.
Yeah, because you're all in.
I'm all in, baby.
Oh, I just realised there's nothing in here. So.
Right, there we go.
Is that the dedicated food bowl? Oh, just call it that.
Fucking hole. Wait, no, that's my mouth.
I'm just...
The food hole is the mouth. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay, right.
Hi, Twix.
Welcome, Twix.
You're poisoning the food. You better not be.
No. Just Twix thinks I'm doing things all the time. Right, so
The egg is...
it needs vanilla. So
How much?
I think, was it 1 teaspoon? Oh, it's a half. Hold on.
Do you have a measuring?
Wow,
that is that drawer is a bit of a mess.
No. You might have to eyeball it, to be fair.
Oh! Too much vanilla extract is not a real thing though, so...
Yeah, so just do like a half.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon.
Well, there's 2 teaspoons here. Has one been used for something?
This one has.
Okay.
This was for the sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, then have fun and hope you're doing well.
No,
You
I'll probably
too. I hope you are having a good Easter, / a break from whatever.
I'm ready for whisking.
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry, I can't do things like a fast without also
Sound
making
effects.
sound.
It needs sound effects.
It needs sound effects or it doesn't work.
That's what we're learning today.
Do you want to go?
No, I feel like this is properly beaten. I think you've done well. It's just okay.
I have extra energy because it's with you as well.
We also were having
I'm gonna
sugar
crash
earlier.
later.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. But then we'll have cookies to
This is
sugar.
true.
It's
Get the
fine.
sugar down. Mate.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
thank you.
Okay, so we need to add this gradually
Oh.
and then mix in between.
Wow, how handy! We've got a KitchenAid.
It's very handy.
I like the mug, by the way.
Yeah, I thought it was very appropriate. It is
Chicken.
Easter themed. I don't know if they can
And
really
you
see.
found it was Easter this weekend. Yesterday evening, when my manager reminded me that I'm not allowed to work this Monday. Just love working.
Ah, right. So pour a bit in,
I've not used a KitchenAid before.
just a little bit, and then
What?
and then yeah, that one. And you can put it set it higher.
How does it do it when it's got all the stuff just like at the bottom? It doesn't quite reach the bottom. How it do it?
Well, just mixing it. There's just not very much of it, right? It's because there's not a massive amount of batter in there. So.
Yeah. I think you can pour it in as you're doing it.
The warning wasn't clear enough.
Oh no!
Ah, it's so unfortunate. How will you guys go on? A bit more.
No, you don't need to stop it.
But giving them a little break.
That's true.
It'll be fine. And we'll scrape it down and then have it do it again at the end.
Cookie. Indeed. I don't know why I said that.
Ah, there's a lot of things that you don't know what you're saying at the moment.
I don't think they would have heard it at least.
No, because the mic's over there, tilted away for their own sanity. So has anyone got any Easter eggs? Or mini eggs?
They heard it. Oh. I'll probably get an actual Easter egg when I go home, and then it's cheap.
Yeah, after Easter it is cheap, that's true.
There was quite a lot in the shop considering it's the day before Easter Sunday.
Yep, yeah. It was a lot.
It's feeling a little bit.
A little bit more mixed. I say you can put the rest of that in.
Ruining my fun by being sensible.
Sorry, you can use this if you want to scrape any of it out.
There's gonna be a.
There's a lot of space for all these things. You could also, you know, like put it up if you want.
You're gonna tell me something sensible.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's okay.
No, I mean that's good enough.
That'll do.
That'll do. Right. I'm putting it back on again.
Hydrate. Oh wait.
Get the Fanta, baby.
Well, it's in there.
Oh, I'll get the Fanta.
That's actually no. That's a bad idea. Let's not have glasses that are the same because they'll look the exact same with the exact same liquid in it.
Do you guys want to see something cool that you maybe can't see? There's a flat. It flaps so it can reach the milk. Well, you can see that there is something here. A serving hatch for your milk.
I'm just not gonna say anything. It just is. It's just part of the fridge.
This Fanta fruit twist as well is the best one.
I have never had it before, but here we are. We're gonna find out. Here we go, back in the fridge. Alright, that's looking good.
It's flat. It's kind of annoying. I'm not going to get used to it.
Oh, that was a little funny.
Is it already sissied?
Nope. You get to choose.
Oh, I like interesting shape.
Fair enough. So what's next on the recipe? I'm doing this, and it's
Where
just
have we got to? Blah, 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 blah. Mixing the flour.
We haven't done that yet. If you scroll up, you can find out how much.
Yeah.
It's going back on again, guys.
It's 150 grams.
Ooh. Okay. Maddie doesn't like Fanta. Also, Stefan says you're wrong for your opinion on this.
Well, I don't think I've had pineapple and grapefruit, so I've not even seen it.
To be fair, that is two flavours I don't like. That is quite nice. I will say, I do like lemon a little bit more.
Oh, lilt. Yeah, I have heard of lilt. I thought that was like lemony. Am I wrong?
I thought it was. I suppose it's quite citrusy whenever you compare. It's not. It's now Fanta. It's how you came over with it, like.
Do they still make it? What, lilt? I don't think so. I guess
Stefan
it's
seems
bought.
to suggest.
The only soft drink you like is Coke Pepsi.
Yeah, I don't like.
Pepsi's better than Coke, but mostly because Coke, they seem to change their recipe. I think they watered it down.
Oh, that's too much. Hold on. Spoon.
But what like Coke is now Fanta, pineapple and grapefruit. Wait, Fanta is owned by Coke?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You didn't know
My
that?
life is a lie.
What? Yeah.
Oh.
And they like compete because, but like not really, right?
I hate big mono corporation culture. Let me have my independent Fanta.
No, you don't like that.
Oh.
Okay, so I just add it. If that's what it's asking. It's flour. Okay. Yep.
And then chocky chippy, which you said was just the whole packet.
Yep. Whole packet.
Whole packet of chocolate chips.
It doesn't need to be little by little. But if we're gonna do this, hold on. I'll turn it on. Then we put this on
Ooh.
to try and keep it in.
And then we can go shoot with the. It says
Yes.
stirring them in though, so maybe not.
Okay. I have a mixer that's a little bit more aggressive, and the lowest setting does, like, yeah. So yeah. Okay.
It's got a little bib.
Yep. Do you wanna tip them in? Do you wanna pour them in? No. Wrong.
Well, we're supposed to stir them in anyway, apparently, so it might be a bit aggressive in the KitchenAid.
Fine.
Alright, here they get down the chute, baby.
So?
Yeah.
Looks like cookie dough. Looks very much like cookie dough. Alright. I'm not sure if they'd realize what that was quickly enough before you eat it. It was a mini egg. Okay, so
We will
shouldn't
be
have-
eating it, Steffan, just not yet. It's got raw egg in it anyway.
Yeah, no, it's the flour that's the problem.
Was it?
Yeah. The flour, you
Oh, what with bacteria?
you need to heat treat flour if you're going to eat it without cooking it.
True.
Fun fact, that's what will get you. Not the eggs.
The eggs probably aren't great either.
No, they're not ideal, but
Like, between the two of them.
people will eat raw eggs and not have problems.
No,
in
yeah.
the same way that you can get problems from non-heat treated flour. So, yep, a lot of stuff that's not great.
So don't have this as cookie dough.
Yes, well, literally all you need to do is put the flour in the oven for a bit
Yeah.
beforehand, and then you can make cookie dough.
Let's all eat raw flour.
Yay! My favorite. Okay, so, right, she's gonna probably suggest that you just scoop it on, but that's not what we're doing.
Oh, wait, no, because we've got...
No, the issue...
I don't think I've ever made shaped cookies before.
No, I don't think I have either. So new experiment. I've done, like, cookies that aren't cookie dough cookies, like,
Right.
shortbread works quite well, but,
Yeah, but that you just cut out though. Can you do? Maybe do that with cookie dough.
we'll see.
So yeah, it does just say to spoon it. Wash them like a hawk. What? It says once they're in.
Oh, so that they don't burn.
Yeah.
I just heard hawk and I was like, what does that have to do with...
Now we're not mixing anymore.
Indeed. Okay, so
There we
one
go.
thing, first of all, is I want to clean up the, some of that, because the
Yeah,
eggs
there
got-
is. I mean, it can't be my fault.
I was not suggesting that, don't worry. But yeah, if we're gonna like, spread out the cookie dough,
Yeah.
then we'll need a clean surface for that. Okay. Cool.
Who's big spoon and who's little spoon?
Am I taller than you?
Well, it's not about that though. It's about the energy. Who's
I
got
don't
the
know.
big spoon energy?
Well, I don't know.
I feel like you're big spoon. And I'm little spoon.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind.
If we can even like. That's the other way
I-
around.
that's the wrong
but-
way around. I don't know.
Lovely.
Does that answer your question, Stefan?
Spooning doesn't have to be like romantic or sexual. You can spoon your friends. You can spoon your friends.
That is the important takeaway from today's stream, guys.
There's been quite a few of those.
Yes, that's why I'm specifying. Can I just say?
Okay.
AP. What does that mean? AP.
That's archipelago.
Oh, okay. See,
Good
that's-
luck, Ella.
Have fun. Do well.
Do well or else.
Also, here is the cookie dough. I'm trying to see if you can see it on camera.
That
Yeah.
sure is cookie dough.
Cookie dough. Okay. So, now with that in mind,
You look
all
like
this-
a recreation of one of those awkward prom photos. Well, I never had a prom, so you know.
So there you go.
I've done it now.
That's all prom.
That's
right?
prom.
That's
Yeah,
it.
done.
Okay, so
What's
this
the
is coming in.
plan?
Now, normally, you're rolling stuff out, you need flour on here. Now, it's not the best to add too much more flour to something like this.
No.
But
And then I guess we're just
Flavor
gonna.
yes, we also do have a rolling pin. So.
That's fancy.
The other one wouldn't work, it's
No,
too
it's just
intricate.
It's fancy.
But yeah, Mum's never used it. Okay, so I suppose we kind of just like spin out a little bit of flour.
Is it gross that when I do this, usually I just.
It's probably not ideal, but I've done it
I
before.
feel like we should have washed our hands before doing any of this.
I did wash my hands earlier.
Is this a soap hole?
Yes. Yes. Your AP sessions will lurk around though. Okay. Big lump of cookie dough. Oh, it smells so good though. Oh, I'm so ready for this.
You know what my instinct was then? Was to say, you smell so good.
Cat, please. Trying to bake. All this little spoon, big spoon talk.
Wow, wow.
Just trying to do some baking. Cat's like, not today.
Ghost baking.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm excited to find out.
Yes, it is quite a wet dough. Oh yeah, well, the other thing we were thinking of doing is putting it in the fridge for a while, but she doesn't tell you to do that, I don't think.
That's because she doesn't bother because they go blob in
But
her
that's
house.
why.
Yeah, well maybe we ought to put it in the fridge then.
Okay.
Do we have to cling film it or anything?
You can put it in this, and then there's a thing that goes on the lid. Do you see the...
What? 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 There's more magic with this KitchenAid?
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't need cling film.
If three people are spooning, are there two big spoons or one little spoon or one big spoon? It can be medium.
Medium spoon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got what, a teaspoon, a dessert spoon, and then tablespoon, and then serving spoon as well.
So there's
There's
a lot of
four.
options.
There's
here.
4.
So you tell us.
It depends how you're doing it though, because if you've got like, you're saying there's 4, but then that would be like 2 pairs. But you could have like one in front of the other, you know.
I'm not sure I understand.
Wow. Just like, I was about to say something extremely cursed.
Oh yeah, not just
Just
mildly.
like a train. A train. A little train. A conga
Spoon
line.
train.
A spoon conga.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Steph has done the face that he always does.
He does do that often. Okay, I'm gonna say. I was gonna say we probably put this in for 30 minutes. So what do we
do for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Not something stood up, preferably.
But if we move the camera, then that
We could
becomes
just-
a problem.
Rotato, couldn't we?
Yeah, we don't want.
No.
Yeah.
Hop up.
Well, to be fair, we could probably bring over the chairs and just be
Yeah.
really low.
Yeah, well, we could be on either side then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a pack of cards or something?
Give me a sec.
How does this look? Do I look like a midget? Can you say midget these days?
No. Screw. We do have cards, but we have just put flour down for.
But also quite low down.
Yeah. So maybe
But,
cards
you know.
might not be so doable.
I just sort of, I don't know. I'm obsessed with slam. Oh, Stefan's made a timer thing. Is that new, Stefan?
Oh my god. I think a lot of it's new.
Sort of
Set
new.
this down on the ground.
Oh, do you want to actually start a timer?
Stefan started one.
Okay.
We'll put all of our faith in him.
It better work.
Yeah, or else, well, nothing really happens. It'll just sit for longer. Or else we'll be here for longer.
That's true. What do we talk about? What do we do?
I don't know. Well, what does stream want?
This is a good question. We can do real life things.
Like sitting down?
Like rock, paper, scissors. Apex. Pew,
No.
pew, pew,
Pew,
pew,
pew,
pew,
pew,
pew.
pew, pew. Yeah, really good gunplay. It's great. Didn't really think this through.
No.
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 Other option,
Mm-hmm.
we might have the ingredients for brownies. No, we actually might.
Yeah. I just remember you being like, oh, we probably should do both. We did think about the fridge bit when we did
Yeah.
that. What defines a hat? That's a bit random. It goes on head. It is hat.
No, because there's like hairpieces and bows and stuff.
It covers a good, at least half of your like the top, a nice, this amount of your head. If it covers that amount of your head, it hat.
Does that mean that visors that are more like here and clip round but don't cover this, what are they?
Pathetic.
You can't just call things that you don't like pathetic.
Well, why not?
Cat, please.
To answer your question, Maddie, yes, a bowl is a hat if it's on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it needs. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it needs to like be on your head, but like not by clip. But then that would make like an Alice band a hat. Like, you know what? The visor
like-
ones are they're weird hats. They look like they should. Well, they're just caps, but they just chopped off half the cap.
But then, yeah, but a cap is a hat, so the visor's a hat. Yeah.
I don't know what else you'd call a visor, to be fair, but I don't want it to be a hat.
It can't be like a headband or whatever. Yeah, so I think a visor is a problem. And you know what's funny? The only reason I was even thinking about that is you said hats, and I was like skipping through all the headpieces in Splatoon, and that visor was one of them. We're making nerdy cookies. This is the
This is
stream
true.
for it.
It's basically just Zelda cookies with the exception of a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the little grooves will work, because the smaller ones tend to be a bit problematic.
Yeah, I'm
Like
a
the-
bit curious. I did
Yeah.
think some of these will be a bit dodgy, but when I got them, I looked on Thingiverse to find these, and some of them did have examples of how they came out.
Oh, really?
So,
Well, I think what might be the issue with these is the self-raising flour. It's not plain flour with a little bit of raising agent. That has a lot more in it. So with
might have thick boys.
yeah,
Or spready boys.
spready boys. But when they it's just gonna move on, but fair enough. When they rise, they tend to lose the shape that they had.
Yeah.
What? Anything securely placed on top of the head? No. That's not. We just talked about how that includes like hair accessories that are not hats. So if I glue candles in my head, that's a hat. Steffan's definition, yes. Think of it.
I
This.
feel like to get a candle on your hat, gluing it, or a candle on your head, gluing it would not be the way. Just melt
Wait for
some
something
wax
else.
and then burn your top of your scalp, and it will really stick on though. Waxy head.
You could probably figure out a way to like.
But it would be really cute.
When your hair like.
Well,
melded
assuming
with
that
the
like
wax.
it's only where the candle is that there's no hair, and all the rest of your hair stays intact. It would be kind of cute having a little candle. No. It would be like Lumiere.
No, go away, waxy head. Just tell it to sit down. You're so right.
That's what they used to call me. Unicorn ass. Well, unicorns are supposedly cute, but you can't set their horns alight and have a little like.
Yeah,
torch.
that would be animal abuse.
No, yeah. I mean, if they existed.
I feel like hypothetically it would still
Yeah.
be animal abuse. So we're not doing that.
I mean, but I'm just saying, it's both useful
my glands.
and aesthetic.
Useful. I'd say there are other ways to achieve the same use, but the aesthetic, fair enough. It just
Well,
seems
what-
dangerous as well.
What if you're a chain smoker and you forgot your lighter? Oh wait, how you can? No, presuming the candle stays lit. And you just.
Yes, but I remind you of where we live and what kind of climate we live in and the wind. I don't think that's
but this
staying
is a
lit.
magical candle. Magical head candle.
Well, right, okay, this is the first time we've
Introduce
added magic.
In which
to
case,
this
you don't need
thing.
a waxy.
Yeah,
head,
exactly.
probably.
Your magical candle's probably not going to be as problematic then.
No.
So we're going back to it being
Okay.
a hypothetical candle, not a magical one.
Okay.
So then how do you keep it lit?
I guess it's not staying lit.
So then you need to have your lighter with you.
If it's a realistic candle on your head, then it's gonna melt down anyway, and then you really will just have a pile of wax on your head. With no benefit.
Yep.
Maybe you could have it like you could have it like an Advent candle, but instead of like Advent to Christmas, if you like knew how long you had to live, you could count down until you'll die.
That got a lot more morbid immediately.
Hello again, Jack.
You, Jack. Yeah, no, we're just waiting for the cookie dough to cool, and then we're gonna put it in the oven.
If this were a podcast, Steffan, would you listen?
It's, a very
It's
good question.
basically just me having weird autism thoughts. Actually, I don't
And
think I
me
can
reacting
contribute
to
this
that.
to autism.
You had your shower yet, Maddie? What?
Stinky.
Steffan Wood. And I gave a fantastic
With
talk.
music. I can do the
Yeah.
music as well.
Right, Jack, what's your definition of a hat?
It was a great topic, Maddie.
Mm-hmm. But I need to. Maddie.
Oh, I like the glass dome over your head candle, although it would go out.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough.
Well, if you had some air going in from underneath,
Surely,
there's not going to be like a solid seal.
okay, maybe. Maybe. Of a hat. Yeah, what's your definition of a hat? What is a hat?
Can a visor be a hat?
Is a bow a hat? What is hat? Who is hat? I know someone called hat.
Oh my god, no.
When is hat?
Oh
How
my
is a
God.
hat? That's what we're asking.
I can't remember Hat's crime against me, but I remember him not being great for some reason or another. I think he was just a bit creepy to both of us.
I've done commentating with him. He's been alright. I think it was just in person.
Well, he might have got a bit excited by the fact there were two lovely ladies.
Maybe. Something that covers the crown of the head.
Crown being this bit.
Okay.
Hi, Ty.
Hello, Ty! Hi, we're making cookies. Doesn't cover the crown. It is not a hat. So then, like a visor.
What is a visor then?
Oh my god, I have meetup touching grass. I'm at my parents
Ooh.
with Kat making cookies. But yeah, that's
Is
well on
this
the meetup
touching
then.
grass?
We've been out today.
We have been out.
Yeah.
Right now we're not.
No. But like, you're also really far from home, so like.
I am very far from home.
Hope meetup's going well. And a helmet is something that doesn't actually touch the head.
Well, if you wear it properly.
What?
Well, if you wear like a hard hat, it like stays on from the band rather than it being on your head.
Oh, yeah.
so that when
like,
it hits, it's got some air between you and the head.
Give me a cookie. We'll see. we'll see. It may not last very long.
It depends on how many it makes.
Visor covers the face, not the head. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like a visor with like this, but then it's strapped around. Is that not a hat? And if it's not a hat, what is it?
Maybe it's just a visor though.
Just a visor.
Can it be its own category?
Maybe. So on marks.
No, not translation, but
A mask.
Oh,
It's a mask. Yeah, but what if it's not one that's
no,
like
a mask
down this?
covers your mouth.
Yeah, a mask covers this part, right? But like a visor that's like just like that, right? That isn't covering. But again,
At that rate though, is a fringe a visor?
No,
Because that covers your forehead.
No, a fringe is. I disagree with that meaning. Again, that suggests that if you put a random object on your head, that becomes a hat.
Yes.
It's a hat. That's a headband.
It's
not a headband. A headband is like from
something.
your ears, like. That's a headband, right?
Yeah.
But that's not.
Well, I guess you could have a headband that way.
Well, I suppose like some of the.
It's still a band on your head.
Yeah, but then it's not a visor. A visor's not a headband, right?
Well, it's a headband with a bit on it.
Exactly. It's more than it.
Okay. It's gone
Yeah,
beyond
that's a
headband.
You seen 80 Gems? Yeah, no, like a headband that goes like this, fair, but that's not a visor. A sports headband. Yeah. That seems very different from a visor. Steffan, can you check on the timer, or does it just finish? That's a very important question. Can we check that the timer's actually going? Is that a possibility? It just finishes. Okay, we have no idea.
What happens when it finishes? Does it go,
He's
timer
gonna say it.
finished? Wow.
One sec. He's gonna go check in the back end. Like saying cat, not a hat, because it has a bit
Oh
of a
my god,
stick to
Steffan.
it. Let me verify it's actually running. Please do. No, it's like I just don't think a visor is the same.
Well, a cap can be a hat because it's just a hat with a bit extra.
Oh.
It's still hat.
It is, something is running, but like is the thing running? Is the timer running? But yeah, I don't know. Visor feels different from a headband. To me.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
hard to
I call
explain.
this a headband
So
anyway.
a visor
but
is
some
a
people call it an
headband
Alice band.
with a bit extra. I disagree.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to explain it.
Well, I agree in this case. A visor is a headband with a bit extra.
No.
Or
so
like
if you
a
place-
bandana with a bit extra.
So if you place a cat on your head, it becomes a hat.
Yes, correct.
As long as the cat is covering the crown of your head,
Yeah.
that's what we're establishing here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So at what point does your hair become a hat? Can you... Because
It's attached to you, though.
it is attached to
It's
you.
growing out of you.
But like, you have skin underneath.
Yeah.
And the hair is just covering the skin. So what counts as the head? Does it include the hair?
As long as it covers the full crown.
But is the crown just like your scalp? Or does it include
Covering
hair?
So many things. Hair can't be removed, but wigs can count as wigs.
Yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
But not hair. Hair's not a hat, but a wig is.
What about a toupee?
Depends the amount of the scalp that it covers, I suppose.
If it doesn't, if it's just this bit.
So it's attached to you, it's not a hat. Yes, that's what we're
So
saying.
the candle isn't a hat then because it was attached to.
Yeah, because it was melted on by wax. But maybe. So if you go for the monk look, it's
a head badge. But hold,
it doesn't go the whole way round though.
I thought.
Does it?
No.
Like
Well, I suppose in like fiction, it does, but I don't
Okay.
think.
Yeah, because I thought it only was like.
Oh yeah, it does.
that.
No, it does actually.
Does
Doesn't
it
it?
go the whole
And then
way?
you just go. That's
There,
bold.
okay, it does. It does. The monk look
Yeah,
does.
no, yeah. But then I thought like hair attached didn't count as the hat
But apparently it counts as a headband.
because the hair can't be removed. Why would?
No, yeah, that's true. Hair can't be removed. Wasn't that what we were getting at?
What did I thought say?
Mm.
How was this conversation lasted?
I have no idea. That's why I want to know how much we've waffled for, you know.
I'm good at waffling.
They literally shaved the crown off to get touched by God or something, so that there's nothing in between you and God.
I remember in Horrible Histories once there was one of the Greek philosophers died because he was shiny bald head and a seagull dropped a rock on his head, like or a turtle or something on his head to try and open it up to get the food, and he thought that the guy's head was a rock and he died because he was too bald.
He was too bald, but like not entirely, right? Like there was just a little bit.
Well, I don't know if he was a monk or not.
Mm.
He was just a Greek philosopher. I don't think.
Okay, so maybe he was just entirely
I think
bald.
that's before Christianity.
Maybe.
It just reminded me of the getting touched by God. I was like touched by a tortoise being dropped by a seagull.
This is a monk wig. So a monk wig is a headband, not.
Oh, okay.
But a wig. Oh, Maddie doesn't agree that a wig is a hat.
I think a wig is a hat.
It is. I'm good at coming up with topics that people can like. Not all bald people are monks. Are bald people.
It was set up at 8:13 past, and it's 29 past.
Okay, so we've still got time. We've still got.
You could have multiple hats as well. That's okay. So you can have a wig and then a hat on top, and you've just got double hat.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Also, all those like random sketches where there's actually another tiny hat under the first hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm. Anyway, covers the crown and can be removed. Why is it not? Because a wig is emulating something that would be generally attached to your head, but it's not attached to your head. And that's if we're going from now a wig that doesn't cover the crown, as we are stating from this definition,
Okay.
as Jack said. Like, so the monk wig is a headband.
Yeah.
Headband.
But no, how
Doesn't cover the crown.
is the wig just literally the bit of hair, or is it a bald cap attached to the hair?
Well, I suppose that depends, right? If there's a bald cap between the hair, like on the top, right? Of
That's
the,
a hat.
that's a hat.
That's
but
a
if there
hat.
isn't a bald cap, then it's a headband.
Yeah. I'm in agreement.
So it's a whole other category. Nah, because no way I could naturally grow a rainbow afro, so it's a bald cap.
You can try.
Is a realistic swimming. They're not.
To be fair, if I were to wear a swimming cap,
Mm-hmm.
I would do something fun with it.
Fair.
Like a bald cap. Maybe I'd do like a volcano. So it looks like I've
It's
got
like
a volcano on
you're
the edge.
supposed to be trying to make yourself more aerodynamic with a swimming cap, and you're just like.
Well, I've got all this hair to put in it. Like, you know, it's going to have a bit of a lumpiness.
Mhm.
Why not make that a feature?
Bald people better swimmers due to their lack of resistance.
That's what a
why
swimming cap
people
is
do
for.
swimming caps. Yeah.
The double skin as well, just to really make sure.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back. This is our new podcast.
Yeah. If your one is about bubble tea, what's ours?
Cookies.
Well, I mean, this is cookies are a one-time thing so far.
I don't know.
Dungarees.
Dungarees.
I'm surprised you're not wearing any
I
right
have
now.
dungarees upstairs. I just don't. I'm not wearing them right now. Hat or cap? Oh wait, I always hated putting swimming caps.
It's the
on.
worst.
Yeah.
Getting them off is bad as well. But luckily, I haven't worn one since primary school, so.
Yeah, I haven't worn them forever. Is that the name of the podcast? Cat or hat?
Okay. It's like wine
Hat
or
or cap?
cheese.
I'm gonna get it wrong though. Hat or cap?
Hat or cap?
Hat.
Handicap.
Handicap.
I just handicap.
Hat or cat?
I think I'm quite discernible from a hat, but I mean,
well. I don't know.
is it something that goes on your head or is it me?
Oh, God.
Don't want me on your head.
Mm.
I'm not small.
Yeah, I don't think my neck muscles are able to. It wouldn't be a good time.
No.
No. But yeah. Food for thought.
Okay, but if someone put you on their head, would you be a hat? Yes. Yes, you'd be a hat. You'd just be a temporary hat. An
Yeah.
unusual hat.
Well, technically, aren't all hats temporary? You take them off.
Wow.
Do they continue to be a hat?
Yeah,
Do
but
they continue to be a hat once they're off your head?
potential hat.
Is that what they are? Are they potential hats, or are they?
I feel like they're
If you put a
potential
cat on
hats.
your head, then you take it off, right? It's not
Anything
still a hat.
can be a hat.
Can you remember Among Us? And we always used to wear the dead bodies on our heads.
Gosh.
Oh my god, guys.
Ooh, that's a throwback.
Minecraft. I do remember.
Ribbit.
Frog. And we say, "You're my hat now."
That is
It is more.
wow. Parading around a dead body of your victim on your head.
Yep.
It's quite something.
Yep, anything can be a hat, but not everything stays a hat when you take it off. Yeah. Okay. Is it that it needs to have, if it has another function, it becomes that? Is that the cutoff, right? That, for example, the cat is a living being and
It doesn't have a function.
it is a function. It's off to do cat things.
I can't lie, when you say about functions, it makes me think of programming. Cat function. Go
Facts.
scratch
The
post.
Philosophical statements. Fact. Cats are extremely sensitive to vibrations. Cats are said to detect earthquake tremors 10 or 15 minutes before humans can.
Are all your facts in the fact bot? Cat facts. Oh, come on, you need to get some different animals in there.
Well, I'd say if you give Stefan like a collection of red panda facts and he doesn't add them, then we're gonna have a problem.
Same with frogs for Jack.
And you just get a
We can have tiger facts for Maddie.
seal
I recently
facts
did you know
for me.
that Maddie's favourite animal is a tiger?
I did not know that.
I found this out because we played 20 questions on
Oh.
my last stream.
Oh.
I love 20 questions, it's great fun.
Cats spend nearly a third of their waking hours cleaning themselves. I got loads of facts you can have. Okay, bro, it's not my data. It's from online. Joke. What do you call a duck that gets all A's? A wise quacker. That's like a friggin' cracker joke.
It's supposed to be, but it's like,
Minnie!
hi Minnie.
Also got an English degree.
I didn't know that.
That is
Wait,
false.
what? What?
It's false. It's not a lie. Maddie says it's false.
Has she or hasn't she?
I don't know. Is that true?
No one knows.
Well, Maddie knows, and Maddie says no. This one I don't understand.
I feel like the duck joke. Sorry to go back to this, but the duck joke kind of doesn't work because that's like someone who says jokes is a wisecracker. And there's nothing about jokes.
No, but wise.
Yeah, but I feel like there needs to be something about, you know, that makes people laugh or, you know, tells jokes. I feel like needs to be in there, really.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a wise duck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. That was a tangent.
I do not have an English degree. She has one. I've seen it. I'm sorry, my jokes are terrible. Joke, hey Dad, did you get a haircut? No. I got them all cut.
My god.
How do you generate a random string, put a Windows user in front of Vim and tell them to exit?
Who the heck is Vim?
That's very specific, Steffan. I do not think many people will get that.
He is so good, he can spell good.
It's so good that very few people will get it. No, it's just a programming thing.
I mean, I got that, but
What a Vim.
the heck? What a Vim, indeed.
No one will get that in chat.
Well, if Elliot's still here, he might get it. Those two like to chat about programming.
It's a Linux program, which is notoriously difficult to get out of if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, my dad, a text editor, oh no. My dad worked, like, in programming in the early days of Linux. I don't think he worked on Linux, but it started out being called Linux because it was done by someone called Linus. So now he's had to change the way he says it from Linux, which is what everyone called it, to just
Linux.
randomly swapping to Linux.
Because everyone else...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he struggles with this. So maybe we should all start calling it Linux again.
It's just every time he switches back. That's so funny.
To be fair though, my dad also still capitalises the seasons because he's archaic.
Like what? You can't say autumn without it being capitalized?
It's supposed to be. I mean, not anymore because, you know, English has kind of gone past that. But at one point in time, you were supposed to capitalise the seasons.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There you go. She called it Gerald. What?
Person thing. Linux. You should call Linux Gerald.
Well, yeah, but why Gerald?
Not supposed to anymore.
I think you
everyone's
don't
moved
have
on.
to, but you can.
Yeah.
Gerald is a good name. You're not wrong.
Why not? Gerald. It's just such a like specific name to choose. I would have thought it's the same as months.
Well, it was, I guess, but you don't have to.
Every unit of time.
You do. Wait, yeah, months are still proper nouns, aren't they? Yeah.
I don't know. Seasons fall in the same category, I suppose. Name.
Oh, is Gerald a strong
That's
name?
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good name. It is a good name. But I mean, why not? It's because the guy's name was Linus. That's why it's Linux. He's not called Gerald.
Maybe he should be.
I mean, yeah, it's a better name than Linus.
What's in found? Yeah, in German all nouns are capitalized. Maybe his middle name is Gerald. Maybe we just don't know.
I think he was Russian or something. So I don't know whether Linus was his first name, his last name, or what. How long has it been? I'm ready to cookie now.
Close to.
He said it was 18, didn't he? Or something like that.
Yeah.
What's
it's
that?
Getting close. That would be 48. We're at 41.
It'd be like 23 minutes.
If you're done waiting, we can take it out.
Yeah, I'm done waiting
Okay.
now.
Podcast
There.
is over.
I don't know if I could do an hour long podcast. At least while not staying on topic.
To be fair, it's the problem. I never find the problem with podcasting to be the amount of time, right? You can just keep talking and talking. It's the editing of the sheer quantity of
I don't need to do that.
time. Yes,
Just straight up talk.
That's why we stopped making it.
nice and cool. Jack, you're such a nerd. You can't say anything about anyone else.
Wait, what? What is he?
He's saying he's got to work on his new hot water system.
Yeah, well, also, RIP is
The stream's a scam. What? We're doing the thing. What? Wait, not for it went off as in... What?
Cookies, reminder cookies. It just happened.
Went off.
Nice.
Wow, we did time it pretty well then.
Yeah, and also Jack immediately leaves once we start doing what we were supposed to be doing, right? That's what he's just said.
Oh, they were like Maddie said, like you to it went off and didn't mean it to be to it went off. I understand.
Do you want to roll that? Actually, let me just...
Yeah, it gets a bit more on there. Do you need some on the...
I can do.
I should not do that.
We got
Action
live on
again.
Twitch.
Would be the first time I've done something questionable.
Won't be the first time this stream.
No. How thick we going?
Well, I think it's defined by the chocolate chip cookies. Or chocolate chip...
Yeah, chocolate chips.
Chips.
Ooh.
Got a little bit more than you bargained for. Well, actually, I can sprinkle it over the top of the thing. That might help. Just spread it about.
I think we're getting there now.
Yeah.
That feels pretty.
As thin as you can go, which is not very thin whenever it's that. No, okay. So, for this, I think the best way you're going to get the best results is to sprinkle it with flour, right?
Oh,
You don't want it to get stuck, right?
Yeah.
So, which one do you want to start with?
Do we start with the most or least complicated?
Well, the biggest one might be best to do because
That's
of
true.
the space.
That'll
so-
be this one. Wow, that is proper full of flour.
Yeah, we'll tip it out.
Oh, I see.
But, like... Coated.
Look at this.
Or at least
They're
partially.
all just having their own conversation over there. Don't talk about my lack of white. No one brought that up, Jack.
What?
That was just you.
I think I did mention it. I think I did say that.
Whoops.
Also, why did she suggest 3 baking sheets if this is the size of it, right? We're...
Because they spread a lot.
Okay, kind
That's
of.
well, yeah. I mean, it's just because I think the chips. So it's. I think we need a thicker to start with, and then it.
Maybe.
For
Well, we
this
can
one.
we can roll it out thicker if we wanted,
Yeah.
but it's probably not best to roll it out again if we don't have to. Oh, it's breaking a little.
Yeah, it's a bit.
No.
I've got a knife.
It's a palette knife.
Oh.
So what you want to do is kind of like get
Yeah.
that out of your way.
I'm. Whenever I do things like this, because I do like gingerbread cookies quite often at Christmas.
Hmm.
And I just. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it's not really cut through entirely because
No,
of the
well, because
chocolate
it's
chips.
3D printed as well.
It's not sharp.
No, well, I mean, there's a bit of detail on it.
It is very floury, so that's so that you can get it out of this.
Yeah,
Okay, well that's okay.
it's not got a Triforce or anything, but it's got the crest on it, all right.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stay on, I don't think.
No, I still think that regardless of what we do, it's probably not going to turn out amazing simply because these will rise quite a lot and you'll lose detail
Yeah.
while it rises.
Do you want to keep this one or re-roll it?
I think we can keep it.
Okay. On it goes. There
Okay. We can do this one next.
we go. Yeah.
This is the second
Which
biggest.
do we cut first and then stamp
Mhm.
or?
Cut first.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to prep these for you. Because it's mostly the detailing that needs to be floured, right? Oh no, I would have still done it while it was in this.
Wait, it just came out as I.
Ah, okay.
Lift it
You
out.
still probably want to...
Yeah. Just put it back now.
And then you can have
I'll give
like...
it a shove as much as I can.
And get it into the corners as well.
Yeah. But because of
But
the
then, yeah.
chocolate chips, I don't think it wants to do too much. Oh no!
Okay.
We've got some left behind.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's yeah.
Nothing to see here.
This is gonna be a bugger to get out though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was hoping it wouldn't be stuck
Oh,
like that.
wait. Yeah, you can just do that.
Yeah, but then this is stuck. Hold on.
Can you push it from the gaps in the thing on the inside?
I don't think you want to put that much pressure on little bits of it. Ooh, still with the amount of flour on it, it's so stuck. I don't think this is going to look very nice.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah, it's got stuck in a couple places, but that's okay. Interesting. Okay.
Some room. I think that's also why she's got 3 trays, because she's like
Space.
yeah.
Okay, that one didn't really keep very much flour on it, but we tried.
I think we're probably gonna next lot probably want thicker so that it has more of a dentiness. Why are they cookie cutters when like they don't work as well on cookie as like gingerbread and shortbread and things?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's good enough. You might not actually smell anymore. Love you really, me. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can see the table through it.
That's not ideal.
Yeah.
But I think it's got lifted in this bit. I can't really do much about that. Alright, well,
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, it's a bit stuck, this bit.
Yeah, we might have to be careful about how much we press down.
Yeah, I thought it wouldn't come out if I didn't press quite hard, but...
Yeah, but maybe that's then causing problems whenever you're trying to take it off.
Shape it a little bit more on the tray. The chocolate chips are probably what's not helping. But I wanted chocolate chips.
Okay, try less hard pressing on it, but just like getting it through.
Yeah, well this one's not got any detail to go. So
I'm gonna try and make sure we can get it out though, which is gonna be a problem. Hold on.
Oh.
No, it's because you can't get underneath
Yeah,
it.
you just like poke it from above. Use a bit of gravity. Just in case.
I can't get the middle bit. I think it's stuck. Hold on. One thing we can do. Now the issue with this is it's sharp, but we can probably fix it afterwards, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is.
I don't know. It's doing a whole lot.
I need to see underneath it. Hold on. What are the bits that are stuck right in the corners? Yeah, this is working very. It's not really like pushing it.
It's something that's like got a flat end, but it's quite thin. Alright, it's doing something. Oh, it's come out. It's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I think. Hold on. I have an idea. If I can flatten it just a little bit, then you can kind of just make it into a triangle. It's just also so small in comparison to everything else.
Yeah.
Might as well just handcraft it as opposed to put it in the cook.
Yeah. Hopefully these will work a bit better with a different type of...
Yeah, one that's not as
Dough.
wet. Here you go. It's a little bit better.
He is.
Okay.
It's so small.
Yeah, that one's gonna have to come out earlier than everything else.
Fantastic. We've got two more to go before we start repeating.
I don't know if repeating's gonna work very well because it gets so stuck on them.
Oh, that made a nice...
Yeah. That's maybe what they're better for. the thing, the chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip. Ooh. Is this gonna be the best one?
Potentially. Oh. Naughty chocolate chip. Get in there. That is probably the best one. They could probably do with a bit more definition in it, but
I would get it to the
yeah.
tray before you do anything else to it.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have the coin as the last one. No, the issue with this one is because it's fully covered, it might just stick entirely. So we can put a bit more flour in it and just not tip it out, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Give it a go.
Alright, get my
Or it might just not have any definition, but I think it might do.
Yes! How did that work?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, it does look like
It's not too bad. It needs a bit more like.
Yeah, I suppose it's just because it's not that
Yeah.
defined, really. Well, it does look like it. So I think the ones that have been the best successes are the coin and the rupee.
I've made it a bit better.
Okay. The money has succeeded the most. I think then probably I do think this one, other than it, a couple things getting stuck,
It's not too bad, is it?
is alright.
Shall I show the stream?
Okay, yeah. Show.
Yeah, the spirit orb isn't too bad either. They're all up different ways. But here you go. Wow. Ooh. You can kind of see them. Ooh.
Don't lose them. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can get some dough out of this. And then.
Yeah, then your turn to have a go.
Ooh.
And we can try in the next roll to have it a bit thicker maybe.
Yep.
But then we're going to have thick cookies. Looks really good. Thanks.
Okay, let's see. So I want to start with this one again. See if we
Hopefully
can-
they're vaguely discernible.
Yeah, well, we'll see whenever they're cooked. I still stand by the expectation that that's probably not going to go too well. But
We'll know. We'll know what they were meant to be.
there's video evidence.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Okay, so that one.
How goes the randomizer, Reddit? You all randomizing?
I would hope so. It's like the bits that stick in between that are going to be the problem. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then
Shove us in us.
I just don't want to put it as far in to see. Because I don't think it needs to be super deep, right?
No. I was thinking if it wasn't very deep, then you wouldn't really see the pattern, but maybe it would be okay. If it spreads outwards, it might be okay.
Well, this is a test, if anything.
Oh, look at that. You can always do the...
Oh, actually, it works a lot better whenever you have
Wow.
the... No, it's filled with flour in the center, but it does
That's
make it,
fine.
seem, better.
That does look a lot better than the last one.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
if
think
you
that really...
blow at it, it might come out a bit. Right into your...
Yeah, we talked about how flour's not a good thing to have raw. Okay, that's the first one. Might be able to get this one better as well. Maybe.
The cookie cutter expert.
I don't know how to improve that one. I will say I
No.
don't know.
Yeah, that one might just not be made for cookies.
Yeah, might need a very different type of biscuit for that, but that's okay. It's still
To
pretty
be fair, I've never actually used a cookie cutter that has a pattern on it.
I've used them before. I think they work quite well with shortbread because it's quite a dry dough. But other than that, if it's a wet dough, it's such a... It can be so difficult to get it to play ball, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. That'll do for now. Just get a bit out of that. Okay, so if we take some more of the flour, I just don't really... I suppose we just have to kind of put as much on it and keep it on it. That's the only way it works from what we've been seeing.
But it did go quite...
I don't understand how that
It did go quite well.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Also, it just doesn't seem like it wants to go the whole way down, which is a different problem.
Well, I guess that's the chocolate chips doing that.
Yeah, it's because it's like quite thick. So instead, I'm just gonna kind of dig it out.
Excavation.
Yeah, a little bit, and then maybe if you like press it in a bit, it'll still stay mostly circular. More flour. Kind of. So like that.
Yay!
Yeah. Okay.
Looks great.
So. Clearly, the issue is the flour. We had not enough originally, so maybe we give this a go. I just do not expect anything from it.
I don't think out of this thickness it will do a lot, but
I think it's worth.
it might be worth
a
it a
shot.
go. If it will fit on that bit that's left, anyway.
That's a completely different issue. But yeah, I think it needs a lot around the sides so that it'll actually come up.
Yeah.
Because that was another part of the problem, was that we couldn't get it out. So. Oh my god, Kat!
I was about to say that's what she said, and I realised that's not quite the right way round.
Okay, we'll go. This is a bit much.
I am a
but
terror.
indeed, but we're managing. Yeah, you can fit it.
Alright. It's got to be accurate. Nice. Solid.
Okay. And that also didn't go the whole way down.
Well, it didn't matter on the last one.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow!
That
That's
is.
so much better than the ones I did.
That's because you went first.
funny.
I figured out what is better, which is more flour all the time, and also there's still the
Always more.
expectation that this
gonna
might
go.
not. Yeah, this might not work
No.
anyway. So.
But it does have all the components to the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good start.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Okay, it is still a little covered in flour, but
Aren't we all?
that's a bit better.
Yeah, that's great.
So those are the ones. I still think that this one's not great for this.
Oh, great.
Okay, cool. So then we roll it out again.
We're rolling, 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 rolling on a river.
It's a little bits.
Yes.
Just the slow shovel. I think that's good. Okay.
The mic is kind of. I'm gonna move the mic.
Yeah, I don't want to get flour in it, right?
Well, that, but also, it's kind of in a way.
Oh, for them to see.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're rolling, 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 rolling on a river.
Suppose this is probably as good as we're gonna get.
I mean, it looks like I want to eat it now. So
No.
no,
Don't do it.
I won't.
Good.
But it does look. I mean, it's a good sign.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness for Mary Berry and her nice and easy recipes. It really is Easy. Okay. The thing is, these ones turned out so well, so I'm less bothered by them. I just think this one's a bit too small.
I think it's too small.
Yeah.
I mean, it's barely worth the bother to eat.
Mouthful. Ugh.
It's a little
Morsel.
hors d'oeuvre.
Of a cookie.
Yes, that's my kind of hors d'oeuvre.
Mm.
I'm gonna move your phone. It's gonna get it's getting floury.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work very well because I had to press down quite hard.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. How's it going? How's it going?
Ooh.
It's going alright.
Thank you, twice.
You're in and out because of Formula 1?
Yeah, he does like Formula 1.
Ugh. It's just so boring. I mean,
They do just keep going around.
they go round and round like far too many times for it to be exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
this didn't
what
work
is
again.
30 laps? It's just ridiculous.
It's fine. but,
It's
like,
fine. It's better than my attempt again, but
But I don't really
it's still
like
really
it.
cute, really small,
Yeah.
which is nice if you just want a little treaty. But
No, but we eat
I want
proper,
food.
proper sized
Talking
cookies.
of which, it's actually 7, so
Well, we will eat after this.
yeah.
But we just have to wait until.
I mean, we
until-
can potentially have cooking with the baking stream.
We could do that if you wanted. We hadn't even decided
Depends
which
how
of
hungry
them.
we get.
Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow.
We need Spotify.
Yeah, I told you didn't need music in the podcast. I'll just do it all myself. It's just another L opinion.
Yeah. Well, he is a fan, so.
Wow.
I will say I do like some things about Formula 1, but I could never watch a whole race.
I watched one race of Formula 1
Uh-huh.
and it was really boring for half of it, but then super exciting for the other half because someone crashed.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It got stuck.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
might
know.
have been a bit of a hard press, maybe.
Maybe. I think, yet again, it's the chocolate chips that are a problem.
Yeah.
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 I think I've recovered
We didn't
it.
think it through, really, did we?
No. Close enough.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Ta-da.
Wow.
Okay.
What have we not? We've not had another coin.
Coin, that was the other one. I forgot.
The goss. What, the Formula 1 goss?
Yeah, but I don't need
So
to.
much Formula 1 goss?
I don't need to watch it to learn stuff about
This is
Formula 1.
true.
That's what I have. Oh, that's a bit much.
Oh, also, the one that I watched was like the first time one of the car makes or whatever won in like years and years, and it was Jack's favourite driver as well, and so it was actually exciting.
Do you remember any other context?
No.
Cool.
But someone crashed and that's exciting.
They do tend to.
Wow. But that meant that 90% of it was really boring and then 10% was exciting.
To be fair, I just get updates from Steffan afterwards of who won and who did terribly, and then you're just like, okay.
Well, the thing is that like, that's okay. That's interesting. You don't need 30 laps to find that out. That's like, the end is fun. No shit. And the and like some small parts in the middle of the race are fun.
Yeah, I didn't get as much definition out of this one, so.
No, I had to really go in there with my finger afterwards.
If I can do some definition.
There's so much happening in the background of a race that you don't see.
Yeah, and that's why it's not interesting.
Yeah, I want to see the things. Why would I not want to see the interesting part?
Right, close enough.
That's very cute.
Yeah. Okay, so which are the ones that we like the most? So we do them.
Well, last time the Hiding in Crest came out really well, and it's one of the more defined ones, so it might do a bit better in the oven.
Okay, I can do another one of those.
The rupee will also be quite good, probably.
Okay.
Unknown about the coin.
Okay. That's...
Because it takes knowledge of the sport. Well, how am I supposed to get into a sport if it takes knowledge to get into the sport?
Catch-22.
Yeah. How am I supposed to get work experience if I can't get hired?
Which is the best place to like that? I don't know.
See, my energy levels have
Diminished.
they've diminished.
That's why
now.
we need to like.
I go all
finish
in
up and
for the
then-
first hour, and then
Well, also, this is why we weren't going to make two separate things. Do you understand?
Yeah. Well, we didn't think about the fridge as well, though. We could have maybe done it during that, but then we were talking about hats,
We were. I think.
which
that
was
fun.
worth it. Worth
Mhm.
it.
I think that's better than making a second thing. Yeah, I think
I
that's
think
still
that's come
turned
out
out.
quite well.
Yeah, I think it's because like the like it's still not like too small, right?
Yeah. It's a new technique.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring the chair back.
Okay. Well, we're almost done anyway.
I tell you what, it does feel like a podcast with this type of mic. It feels like a podcast mic.
It just is my mic.
Yeah, I thought about like having a mic like this so that I'm not always bashing it because I'm forever bashing my mic. But I thought I talk too quietly usually.
No, you have it really close to you. That's the idea. Like normally, when I'm gaming, that'll be like here, right?
But then I'm gonna bash it anyway, so it kind of feels.
No, because you're like your hands are down here.
Yeah.
Why are you bashing it? Okay.
I mean, I have it because I have it on a mic arm, right?
Yeah,
So,
same.
yeah. Well, I meant like, I
On
thought
a
about
low
having
stand.
one on, just on the desk. But
It's like
I also probably
further
have too
away
loud a
from you.
keyboard for that. Well, exactly. I feel like I need it near my mouth, but then I knock it more often.
Okay. I think we can maybe get one more out of this. Maybe a coin, and then I think we just kind of like roll this up and make a little like cut it.
We can do some blobos.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because those are the ones that we can eat immediately because they aren't anything, right? You don't have to like show it off on stream.
No.
You can just eat it when it comes out.
Well, we might let it cool a bit first.
No,
Well,
hot
but-
cookies are so good.
Yeah, but I mean, like straight out the oven sounds like a burnt tongue.
No, you've blown it a little.
Welcome back, Jack. We're almost done with the. You've like missed all the actual cookie content.
It's like he doesn't want to see the cooking.
Do you hate cookies? You cookie phobic? I'm asking the real questions here.
That's the important ones. Also, it's appreciated that you're keeping an eye on chat because I haven't looked up at it in quite a while because I haven't needed
That's
to.
okay. That's what I'm here for. I mean, let's be honest. When you're streaming with me, it's usually me looking at the chat anyway. You literally have sound alerts to tell you to look at the chat.
I do. It is.
And I don't need that. I don't think we're actually cooking. Well, nothing's gone in the oven yet, but it will. Also, this is baking, so actually none of us are cooking.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just.
They're
gonna-
looking good though.
Yes.
Claire's done a better job than me.
Oh, I do more
But
baking
I was
though.
the first. I was the first one. You probably
Yeah.
do. I used to do more baking,
Mm.
but
And also, you
Yeah.
did troubleshoot everything for me. Like, what could be the problems with this? It all gets stuck.
oh right, I see.
Hmm?
I got confused about what you were talking about for a minute,
Oh,
but I figured it out.
got there.
Yeah, got there in the end.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, we're just gonna cut this into 4, I think.
yeah, sounds alright.
With the palette knife. Yeah. There we go. Cookie.
And usually when I bake, I just make brownies but I don't do fancy brownies like you.
It's adding mix-ins to the brownies, right?
As you guys say around doing nothing, I now have new and better hot water. Okay.
You do you.
Okay. How can you have better hot water? Either it's hot water or it's not.
It's maybe hotter.
That's just hotter water. Not necessarily better. I don't want to be scolded.
Right, where's my phone? We need to actually check how long Mary Berry wants us to put the timer. I can't touch
Okay.
it. Show my face, and then no, and then scroll up from the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Up. No, scroll up from the bottom, so that it goes out.
Oh, I see.
We need to go back to Mary Berry, which is sorry. Okay. 8 to 10 minutes. We
It's
need
not long. Watch
8
it like a hawk.
8 minutes, Steffan. 8 minutes. I
I'm
wanna
also.
watch the
It's 1913 now, just in case.
1913. Whoa.
What happened in 1913? Well, it's a year before the war.
So a lot of things probably.
The year after Titanic sank. So, now it's 1914. Wartime. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Oh, Steffan's put the timer on. It's more effective and cheaper to run and reach temp quicker. Oh, you're such a nerd, Jack. Stop improving your owned house. Ugh.
Not like your own home.
No.
That's
It's far too like advanced in life. I mean, with this economy, none of us are supposed to own a home
I don't
in our whole lives.
Yeah, but then there's outliers like
Froggy Man.
Jack and soon to be Martian.
Yeah. And potentially Tim.
Well, I
You're
think
pretty
it's.
sure?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And Tim, although he is an old man.
He is an old man.
He is an old man.
He was from before it was never supposed to happen in our lifetime.
True.
He skipped it. Okay.
When ISIS were a thing as well.
Well, ISIS are still a thing, but
yeah,
not
but they're just kind of shit.
not great. I worked hard for this.
Well, I'm sure you did, but you're supposed to work hard and still get nothing for it.
That's the economy.
That's what you're supposed to do at our age. You're supposed to be complaining with the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
That you will only ever be able to rent, and you hate landlords and whatever else.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my chair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Join in on the podcast vibes again.
I have pathetic little feet that ache quite quickly.
No, mine do too, but it's for joint reasons, right?
I think I just don't use them enough.
It's more my knees, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I've never really sat beside this island.
You're not?
No.
I suppose you haven't needed to.
Yeah, she's just sat at the kitchen table.
Yeah. Welcome to beside the island.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh my god.
An island in Northern Ireland. I don't know which way is north from it.
It's either that way or that way because the sun comes from there in the morning.
Well, the sun comes east to west.
East to west. So then that's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are at the Northern Island, the north of the island in Northern Ireland.
Indeed. Oh wait, we were gonna ice these. That's even gonna take even longer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can be bothered at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it'll add much to it, but I did want to see what they look like.
You'll buy it.
I thought for a second they were sparkly.
Oh, your landlord is really cool. You are the landlord. You could just call to yourself cool. Wow.
I'm glad that we clocked that immediately.
Nothing gets past me.
Ha ha ha. It's just like I don't overly like the look of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they work okay in terms of it's just like you get once you're going, it's generally all right.
Okay.
The air gets kind of squeezed to the top,
Yeah, it's just
or
like
comes out first, and it'll go, and then it gets going.
I know.
Oh my god!
You're judging them by their looks. That's why I didn't wear black.
Got cocaine all over me.
No, I'm. Anyway, no, I've never liked these very much. Sometimes they don't very mix very well. For example, look at this one.
Oh. Yeah. That's a lot of bubble.
No, it's not the
Air
bubble.
bubble.
It's that there's like
Oh, is there little bits of colour that's different?
yeah,
That's
like the
unfortunate.
side of the bubble. It's really hard to show you because it's like in motion, but like the side of the bubble, so
Right.
that's darker.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Anyway.
Doesn't really matter.
Uh,
They actually done
I'm
any
back.
baking? All I've seen is them. You saw some cookie cutting out.
Bro is far too selectively sighted for this.
This is true.
Doesn't think he saw it, so we didn't see it. Smells so good though.
Indeed.
Mm.
Indeed.
Get behind your ears. I'm still waiting. Wow. It smells a bit better. Wait, we're supposed to watch them like a hawk.
Yes, because they go brown very quickly.
Oh, I don't know how to tell you this, but they've still stole the top ones.
It looks like the self-raising flour might have done its job.
Yeah.
Maybe it will come back down.
No. No, once you lose the definition, you can get it back.
Well, they'll still be tasty.
There will be.
Well, experiment. Why are they called cookie cutters when cookies are the worst things to cut with them?
I don't know. Can you put these over on by the sink?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need space.
Should I put them in the...
I'd put them to the side. Well, the one good thing is because it's on video, you can see where the beginning was. The intention was there. It just isn't.
Yeah.
The intended is not what we have.
No. Oh look, it's revealed in... Oh no, it's just got stuck. Right, I see.
Yeah, it's just stuck on bits.
Sounds better than biscuit cutter. Shortbread cutter makes sense though. Or like gingerbread cutter.
Yeah, but maybe they don't want to. I don't know.
Generally, sugar cookies are good ones to cut.
Yeah.
I thought that sounds like it would just be a cookie with sugar in it.
No, they're a
should
specific kind of cookie, and they're mostly made in America, but I make them sometimes.
Oh.
They're the snickerdoodle cookies I make are based on a sugar cookie recipe.
Oh right.
It's like sugar cookies rolled in
Yeah.
cinnamon sugar.
Oh. Wow, you'll have to give it another go sometime.
What was it? There was an attempt made.
They haven't come out yet.
They're not. You're not gonna recover.
Oh, reminder, cookies again.
Yeah, that's 8 minutes, right? So they can go from
Yeah.
8 to 10 minutes, but I'll check.
We want a golden brown texture like sun. Oh. My mum has like gloves that have separate fingies for oven gloves, and it's so much better. I recommend separate fingy oven gloves.
Okay.
You dream of one day trying Claire's cookies? Can follow Mary Berry recipe, or unless you mean the stick of cookie.
They're not equally like brown on the sides, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, they look
That's kind
alright.
of what she was at. But yeah, they don't look like what they're supposed to. They've lost all definition.
Cookies cutter CC. What are you talking about? Cookie cutter CC? Huh?
There we go.
Oh, they're all like praising your cookies and your flapjacks. Claire's snickerdoodle cookies are still my favourite cookies I've ever tried. Wow.
Thank you.
That is high praise.
It really is. To be fair, I do like they aren't that difficult to make. They just take time because you have to individually roll
Yeah.
them in cinnamon sugar.
Let's have a.
So I was gonna grab
Oh,
this
oh bless them.
here.
Oh,
And
bless.
if you want to come show them, then you can put it down on that since they're still very hot.
Yes.
So
That's all you could see. You could see vaguely what it was trying to be.
that one seems to be the best, and you can see a little bit of that. But let's show them.
Yeah, the rupee works. The spirit orb, I think, because of it, it's got browner in certain places. It's made it a bit better. This tray is just.
No, well that was mostly a liability. Remember?
Oh yeah,
But
that's the quarters, isn't it?
yeah,
And then a
quarters
coin.
and a coin. Okay, so we have. Oh, James. And these are the best ones I've had.
Why is the camera going nuts? You okay, camera? Oh,
No,
no,
it's
it's my
your-
tablet. What is my tablet
Oh,
doing?
it's the cable. Move the cable. No, this cable. Yeah, because it's. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's touching it.
Yeah. So
Right.
anyway, welcome, James. Okay, you can't
Oh my
really
god,
see.
Jack, wait till you try my cookie. That's a bit naughty.
Yeah, you can't really see anything from this distance though.
Yeah, so the crests have come out slightly better, and the orb that's just come out as a giant cookie.
Yeah.
You can see there was once something there.
Yeah, but
The rupee, you would be able to outline, I think, and make it into something. The coin, it's just a circle,
yeah.
but it's quite a perfect circle. So, mixed results, I would say. And
Okay, let me try and see if I can bring this up to the camera and have it be a little bit clearer. Knocked over playing cards.
Yeah, you're right there.
I can't really see it.
No, there's too much of a delay on mobile. But they get the idea, I think.
Yeah.
They are indeed cookies, exactly. The artist's renditions. What type are they? Chocolate chip. Mary Berry's chocolate chip. I can be bothered to ice them, as it turns out, because
You can.
I can, because I just want to go into some of the lines and be like, look, there was a pattern.
The issue is you kind of need them to cool.
You do,
before
but
you
they're going
can-
to cool at some point. We don't have to do that on stream necessarily.
Yeah, we can put them on.
Can you have one? No. You
Unless
have
you
to.
turn up here within the next half an hour.
You have to follow Claire to earn her cookie. If you are not followed.
Also, can I just say, this one,
Oh.
it was once a triangle. It is
A
not.
triforce.
Do you wanna just eat it? Put it out of its misery.
You can have that one.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
also actually a bit more triforcey.
Yeah, that one you can see a bit more of. I think I indented it a bit more.
There you go. It's got a bit more triangle about it.
Can I have one? I'm on my way to get some.
How?
Oh, so good. Pretty good.
Real good.
There are no nuts in them, James. Very important.
No, I wouldn't have that anyway.
They would kill him, so.
That's not ideal.
Yeah.
Not pretty decent. It's quite sort of caramelly. Probably because of the sugar. like muscovado.
There is 2 kinds of sugar in it.
Mm.
What's funny is probably the only person who could possibly get here in any reasonable amount of time would be James, and not Chat.
Really
'Cause
Belfast.
He's Belfast. Let's not commit a murder, not today anyway.
What? Why are we committing murder now?
When did that come into the conversation?
Anyway,
Yo, leak his identity while you're...
I mean, Belfast is a pretty big place. Like, James in Belfast is not gonna...
Well, yeah, James of all names is not going to get you anywhere. It's like staying as Steffan in Wales.
Oh, you said nuts would kill him. Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah. Oh, yes, we're not committing murder.
No.
Alright, we're going to put this on a cooling rack so that they
Hooray!
cool quicker.
It's a small city in terms of cities. Well, I mean, maybe compared to, like, London, but...
No, but
I've not been,
you have
to
to
be fair.
remember that your name is still James, though.
Yeah.
Which...
Like, my name is Catherine, and I don't even care that even my full name is on the internet, but it still doesn't help find me.
Well, yeah, and especially because, like, James is quite a Northern Irish name, right? So in the same way that Steffan is
I mean, it's
Welsh.
just an everywhere name, isn't it?
Yeah, but I know a ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous
okay.
number of Jameses. So
I know a lot, I did know a lot of Joshes at one point. There were a lot of Joshes.
I knew a lot of Jacks as well.
Oh yeah, I know quite a few Jacks.
Mm-hmm. Funnily enough, one of them's here.
Well, this Jack is the only one without a C, so...
Yeah, true.
Well, I mean... don't think he actually is without the C. But, though...
He says so.
Yeah.
Cookies. They're not all gonna fit.
You could get a plane here. Do it. Right now.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, to be fair, Jack probably could find James. But that's because he's a bit nuts at doing that stuff. English names were quite rare where I grew up. Steffan, though, is like... it's a Welsh name, but there are English Steffans as well.
Yeah, but there's a lot
It's
of
not
Welsh
exclusively...
Steffans.
It's not exclusively Welsh.
Well, I think we did well, even though the definition was kind of a bit lost. There's a little bit of it that could help us get it over the line, I think.
Yeah, some of them are a lost cause. Like this one.
Well, it isn't even anything. That's one of the
Is
one of
it
the
one
quarters.
of the triangles?
It's one of the quarters.
Oh. I keep getting
you keep
pranked.
looking at them being like, that's not
pranked.
anything.
Well, this one was a rupee once upon a time, and that's just become a blob.
Yeah.
So, there
You
are...
can still tell
somewhat
that it
blobby.
was once upon a time a rupee, which is better than nothing.
Yeah, it's got a vague hexagonal shape to it.
I will not be doing it right now, but I will.
Oh, will you? Are you coming over in Smelly in a couple of
Not
weeks?
for me.
Unless going to Jack. Is that what? I don't know what's going on. But hooray!
Hooray! Enjoy your journey to somewhere.
Indeed.
When it happens. But yeah, I suppose we have achieved cookies.
Goal complete.
Maddie, you're coming here, but to Belfast.
Are you?
Yeah. Okay. Not here, but
I
to
see.
Belfast. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I thought you didn't know about that from what you just say.
No, I don't know that she's coming to Belfast.
Oh,
This is the first time hearing of it.
wow, she's coming to Belfast.
Yeah.
Well, you two should meet up.
That would be cool, but you're probably coming for like a specific reason, as opposed to just like to be in Belfast. So I don't want to overtake stuff. But
Well,
yeah.
anyway, what now? Do we?
And it needs to cool. So I think
Yes.
for our own hunger, we should finish off stream and then actually make ourselves dinner.
We got tortellini.
We do.
Holiday
we do.
tortellini.
She's going to show up outside your house without you knowing.
Oh
That's
my
a Maddie
God.
thing to do. It's work related. I'm staying at yours for a month, Claire. Oh my god. Well, hopefully
Wow.
our spare
Well,
room's
you're
better
in
by then.
For a whole month in Belfast.
Oh well.
What the heck you doing?
Work, apparently. Whatever that means.
I actually don't know.
JK, I'm
I
only
know, I
there
do know what
for
it
a
is.
day for a concert.
Ooh, who are you seeing?
Ooh. Fancy. Who's coming to Belfast? I suppose people do come to Belfast. I'm just
I'm coming to Belfast.
you're performing.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean like singers and stuff. Other
Oh.
than you.
21 Pilots. That
I
seems
heard
like
that.
they'd go very quickly.
Girl, I was supposed to go to Belfast for a concert, and then I ended up in London at the time. I could have guessed that one, to be honest. Why would you go to Belfast? To see me. That's why Kat's here.
to see my
And
my
to
babe.
Make cookies.
Well, we're not in Belfast making the cookies, but and to go to Titanic and
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we could have guessed that one.
I like history. History.
What even is Belfast? Yeah, well, you wouldn't know, would you, Englishman?
I know Belfast. Wow.
Yeah, but you're not an English man. You're an English woman.
This is true. This is true.
It's a really fast bell. Of course, yeah, absolutely.
I do vaguely know geography though, so that helps.
You know where it is.
Yes, I do know.
But yes, I suppose we probably should finish off this stream. Pretty sure Belfast falls under my company.
Don't get it.
Don't get it.
Don't get it. Well, I think
We'll
we
start
both
off.
know where he works, don't we?
Yeah.
But neither of us understands. Never mind.
Interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, we are going to stop the stream here because, as we can see, this is a little delayed on.
Oh, your poor computer.
Yeah, my laptop always has a bit of a struggle, but we
Oh.
vibe.
Have we got
Okay.
anyone to raid?
Yeah, actually, could you find someone to raid? and
I'll
put
see
it
if there's
in?
anyone
I think Belfast
to raid.
in the UK. It is in the UK.
I don't know who you're following that might be raidable
I don't
either.
know. Anyway. Slash raid.
Who have we got?
I think so. They understand the UK government. Yeah. Well, we do have to listen to it to a certain degree, but we do have our own government as well. Jack's correct. You know, that because you work for the government in some capacity, yes, but where you work is not in Northern Ireland, technically.
Oh Lord, we're gonna get into
Let's be honest.
questionable things.
Alright, who are we reading?
I don't know. Do any of these pique your fancy?
Oh, look, it's me.
It is. But I tell you what, when we ice them, we can send some pictures,
Yeah.
show you all how they come out.
Wait, Super's live. What's Super? We have to read Super.
True.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I think about, like, is anyone actually going to be interested? Otherwise, they might just run away immediately.
Well, it's going from this to a game, so.
Yeah, Final
So good.
Fantasy 14.
Also, a lot of these people in chat have met Super in person, so.
Have they?
Yeah. Jack's met Super. Steffan's met Super.
Has he?
You were there.
When did this happen?
When we were in.
Oh, Super was there!
You were there, Kat!
I was there!
I did, see?
I forgot about that. I forgot Super was there, I can't lie.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna raid Super. So, who's playing Final Fantasy? Insert number. I can't read.
I think it's 14.
14.
XIV.
Yeah,
X
14.
10. I 1 V.
Yeah,
5.
but sometimes I get confused because it's either one side is minus and one side
It's
is
1 minus 5.
Yeah, but I don't remember in the
Okay.
moment. I don't remember.
It's 10,
which way
1
around
minus
is it
5.
is.
So
Yeah.
14.
16. I
It's
think.
not 16, it's
Whoa.
14.
14. Alright, well anyway, we're gonna raid Super. So thank you everyone for being here. Hope you've enjoyed the cookies that look more cookie than we were intending. If it after V it's a +1. Yeah, see that's what I forget.
Yeah, it was
before
a-
it's a minus.
yeah.
That
It
bit
was before
doesn't stick in my head. I don't Roman numerals addition minus. Well, we're gonna finish this stream
Okay.
and I'm gonna forget immediately.
Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. I have my own channel.
Yes,
It's
go
a shameless
to
plug.
DayKat. Oh my god! If
Oh
you're
my
not,
God.
if you're not already following her, you better. That's a threat.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
Good stream. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Off goes the rain.
Lovely.
And we're not going to be able to. You might need to go into supers and respond. Because
It might be a bit late, but